Yas.
Good evening. So, thank you so much for kicking off the stream by redeeming the password. Hope you're having a good night. Know that I am. Happy Friday. I've had a busy week. Just a lot of stuff that has happened to kind of fall within the same week. Same week. um, but you have like things that you usually do or schedules that you usually have, and then once in a while it's like all of the planets and stars align, and then it's like everything's falling in the same week, and it's oh, but I'm through it. I'm well, mostly through it. For now, it's more of the relaxing. So, because I find streaming relaxing, and then tomorrow it's more streaming. Oh yeah. So Sunday, I usually stream Guild Wars from 2 to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm gonna have to shift things up because of a family thing that's going on. All good things, but I'm gonna shift it up to go from like noon to 3 instead of 2 to 5. So just as a quick announcement on that coming down the pike. Oh, I just ate dinner. Excuse me. I demolished dinner. My dad recently bought a smoker, and so he's been trying different things. And tonight he was doing ribs. So, oh, I gobbled that down. You too, Chloe? Okay. Well, are you on the other side of it, or is there still a little bit left to before it fully transitions out? Both work for the week? Nice. Well, now you get to watch me stumble around through the glow and try not to radiate myself to death. That's right, because it's a holiday this weekend. I always forget about holiday, unless it's like Thanksgiving or Christmas. New Year's, of course. But like those are the only ones because Thanksgiving, the third Thursday in November, easy. Um Christmas, December 25th, easy. New Year's, the last day of the year, easy. But then other things like Easter, almost always sleeping on that until someone else tells me, like, Easter's coming up, you got any plans? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. Or what's another one? Memorial Day, I almost, is stuff that those are the kinds of ones. Oh, another one's Halloween. Halloween's also easy for me to remember. I don't usually do a lot for Halloween. It's just I know I'm aware of it because my birthday's really close. Like I was almost a Halloween baby had I not been born a few days earlier. So um, anyway, so with like all of the holidays that are like are good for me that I'm almost always gonna remember and be prepared for, looking forward to, all of that kind of stuff are happening like within the last 3 months of the year. Almost a Thanksgiving baby. Wow. Okay, where did I even leave off? I think yeah, here. Clear the complex first. So last week, I had gotten deep down into the glow. We found this computer where we could fix the thing and initiate power, but there's lots of robot baddies everywhere. Hey Argam, thank you for the hydrate. So I'm not powerful enough yet to just turn the power on and try to fight through all the robots. So I'm trying to do this a different way where I just kind of sneak around before I turn the power back on. But I do want to turn the power back on before I leave because I do want some XP on my way out. And then we're heading back to the Brotherhood of Steel to hopefully get some power armor. I didn't even know that I could like descend into the glow until last week. I just needed a piece of rope and then I had to click on the correct little cluster of pixels. It wasn't super obvious. So it's like the game devs tried to teach you that sometimes you'll need rope to descend into something because you had to do that. It was one of the quests you could do really early on in the game when you were looking for a water chip. So it was like you had to use a couple of ropes to get down into that stuff. But by the time I got to this, it had completely fallen out of the back of my head to like keep rope in my inventory in case I needed to jump into a hole. Like it hasn't been part of the core gameplay. Also, um, I'd made some adjustments on my microphone filters. I think it sounds better now, but if I'm still cutting out sometimes or it doesn't sound quite right, like if it's like cutting off words before I'm done saying them, or if you're hearing a lot of background noise, or I don't know. I've had to fidget with one of the filters because it was cutting me out a little bit, so I adjusted that. So let me know if how it goes. But yeah, so we're gonna clear the complex. So here we are, and I was talking to this computer. Let's see if I can talk a bit more. May I be of assistance? Access to the mainframe? What about playing a game of chess? I wonder. I would be delighted. Aw, excellent form. You'll need additional practice to defeat me. Oh, that's so cute. I mean, that probably progressed time. I don't know that I got any XP from that. Sounds okay right now, but it's still slightly cutting out when your voice is in the natural low point. Okay. But it's mostly good. If it gets really distracting, let me know. I'm trying to project a little bit more and kind of just be a little louder anyway, because I tend to be kind of quiet. Um, so I'm gonna try to up it a little bit. But if it's still not enough, or I tend to just kind of stick on the low side despite my efforts, then I'll adjust it some more. Uh, okay, I'm not intelligent enough to beat this guy at chess. I didn't think so, but I thought it'd be cute to play chess against the supercomputer. Change the subject. Grant me access to the mainframe. Access denied, terminating input. Will it not talk to me anymore? Okay. Tell me about the installation. Founded in 2002 as a private contractor for the United States government, the company initially consisted of two divisions, Advanced Weapons Research and the Biomedical Sciences divisions. In 2069, West Tech was the single largest contractor for the United States government, its largest contract being Powered Infantry something or other. Powered Infantry Armor Model T-51B. In light of significant advances in 2076 by the NBC on the Pan Immunity Varian Project. NBC, like the news station? The United States Defense Department, in fear of international espionage, moved a team onto the site to secure and oversee the project, now dubbed the FEV, or Forced Evolutionary Virus Project. Can you tell me the particulars about specific areas? My sensors are currently non-functional in the surface facility and on subterranean levels 1 through 3. I can, however, provide descriptions of levels 4 through 6. Interesting. So I wonder if turning on the power, he would be able to tell me information about other stuff and if we would find anything that way. Level 4. Research facility. This level contains testing areas, laboratories for experiments in biology and physics. Tell me about 5. Secure testing labs. This level contains a lab for experimental prototype testing, a research lab for classified subjects. These subjects provided some of the necessary impetus for the development of FEP. These subjects provided some of the necessary impetus? Okay, a research lab for classified subjects. So I'm not sure if they mean subjects as in people or a subject as in like a topic of conversation, like the subject of biology or a subject of mutation. What about 6? Barracks and central operations contains living facilities for lab personnel, guard contingents, and operations meeting room. Okay. Delighted to have been of assistance. This poor computer has just been alone for God knows how long. Go over here. I gotta be careful because there can be traps. Can I open this door? The other thing I remember is that I am really full up on stuff. I don't know how much more I can carry. That's a lot of ammunition. I'd rather have these. Space. Okay. Maybe I'm not as loaded up with stuff as I. Yes. Okay. We were able to take that stuff. I don't see any other lockers. I do see a dead guy over here. I probably need to go. So. Oh, and there's lockers down here. But carefully. There it is. It's so handy that these doors still work despite the, well, I mean, it's emergency. Being able to use the doors is important. The books, man, the books! Oh, no, no, no. I need those books. Okay, we've got that. Oh, we need to use that holodisk. And then there's this really heavy fuel. Let's put this away. I don't have a flamethrower, so we can do without them. The jacket sells for a decent amount of money. I wonder if I can give some of this stuff to my companion. Let's see, can you take some of this stuff? Take these. Yes. Take these. Yes. I should keep first aid kit. Can you take this? Yeah. How about this again? No. Look at all this ammo he has. I don't think he even has a gun to use all that stuff. Oh yeah, dude. Look, he's like loaded to the gills. The gills, I say. Is this my ammo bag? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, well. I take this jacket now. I wonder what's in the mainframe, how I could convince this computer to give me access. Because he just says access denied. But now that I have this purple chip, pattern looking for... Oh, Ian's blocking the door. Ian. Wow, are you really not? Okay, thank you. Scared there for a second. So the yellow ones I think are for the upper levels, and I need the red one for the lower levels. So if I have this one, can I use it on the computer? It does nothing, okay? But the other one. I don't really want to hack the computer if I can help it. Hey, what's up, Heat Thang? Uh-oh. Elevator is inoperable. Seems to need more power. Okay, we've hit the wall. We have to activate power, which means we're gonna have to fight stuff. But you know what? That gives us a chance to use up all these bullets we've been hoarding, right? Right. It would be nice if I could set... I mean, I probably could set explosives. Oh, use this. Go. It was level 6, right? That had the power thingy. There's the computer. Here's some robots we're gonna have to fight immediately. But I want to see... Be careful. There are traps that will explode and blow me up. That's right. Oops. I used it on the wall by mistake. Okay, so now we can get into here. Oh, it's inoperable still. Okay. It's time. Just like those, WWE, just like that announcer. It's time! Power management. Primary power. Reinitialize. Da-da-da-da! At least it's easier to see. So we're gonna save again. Over here to Got Necklace. We're gonna say power for elevator. Now we can just try to go use this one that's right here. Oh wait, whoa. Slow down. Equip a weapon before you go outside. I'm also gonna take one of these mentats. I think it makes me better at stuff or whatever. Also going to need strength is 5. Can't use that. I guess I'm just using my energy. No, there it is. Okay. I know I've got more stuff than this. Sure, it's loaded. And away we go. I'm gonna see if I can sneak to get as close as possible. Oh, there it goes. Defensive program success. Tycho missed. That's so funny. Now, I don't think the robots here are gonna be that bad. Like, I get the vibe that this is an area I was supposed to come to much earlier in the game, but I didn't. So I don't think these fights are gonna be difficult. Unless there's just like really bad RNG where they shoot my dog or Ian shoots me in the back. You know, he likes to do that, you know. His specialty. I'm also going to try to finish all of these fights at full health whenever possible. I don't want to waste stim packs, but if I'm able to finish a fight, with full health, then this one must be close to death. He's just straight up running away. Maybe if I run into this corner, they won't see me. But if I can finish a fight with full health, then I get bonus XP. But I'm 1 hit point away from full XP, and it's like, is the 1 hit point worth the extra XP? I just don't think so. And down he goes. So, I think the robots have loot on them, like the bullets. Ooh, or this really nice rifle. Might have to come back for that later. So, oh, look at that! These are like color-coded around the edges of the door. I couldn't even see that when the power was off. I do not know what awaits on the next floor. So... I'm gonna equip this so that I can use it. And then I'm going to... Oh! I didn't know about that tab feature. Or I'd forgotten about it anyway. Then I'm gonna... magnetically sealed plasma, and this one is a pulse grenade. Right, so this is perfect for robots. So if I meet a cluster of robots, we'll be okay. In fact, it will be much easier. Oh. Oh yeah, the 5th level. We don't know what's there. I wasn't able to get to the 5th level with the other. Okay, so we got some lockers. Yeah, lots of rooms, lots of bio containers that might have some information for us. I'm gonna walk through slowly. Gained 1,000 experience points. So probably, yep, there we go, fight initiated. We're gonna throw this. I don't have line of sight. Okay, take 1 step forward into the door. Now do you have line of sight? Did I miss? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Then let's use this weapon. I think I killed them both. Wow, that's powerful. Oh, they're all coming. Okay. Oh, look, there's an active computer right there. I didn't even see it. Really, Ian? Ian! Up to his old tricks, I tell you. Can I get, like, even a little bit out of the doorway? He's going for the computer? Oh no. Is he gonna initiate, like, a self-destruct or something? Hope not. Oh, please, 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 please. He went right. It would have been a shorter path to come to this door, but for some reason he went to the computer. I even make it to the door? I don't know if I can make it to the... I'm gonna try, though. Dang it! I don't have enough action points. Oh good, he's coming to the door. Okay. Do not shoot the dog! Oh, good, okay. I thought I heard dog meat yelp, and I was about to be very upset. $18.50. That's actually. Ooh, do not. I swear, Ian's just gonna be the death of me. I mean, he already has been the death of me, like, multiple times. What am I saying? He has reliably been the death of me more than one occasion. Let's move out of the way. Maybe that'll make it easier for them to hit him and not me. Except for Tycho. Tycho has really good aim compared to Ian. You can trust Tycho. Oh, finally, it's dead. Got another one of those really nice rifles. Can't take it, though. I'm actually gonna just step back a couple spaces. Let the enemy come to me. It's so sus, though, the way it goes right for the computer, you know? Like... Don't... My dog. He had dog meat for 20 points. That jerk? Can't be trusted. Okay, I'm gonna do something a little weird. I don't know that it's really weird. What's my total? Tell me. Now what I'm gonna do is... Oh, dog meat's over. The humanoid must not escape. Okay, dog meat will probably be fine. I'm gonna use another one of those plasma grenades. Oh, thank God Ian didn't kill anybody. I was really expecting to kill somebody. Oh, I already have. Hit for no damage. Okay, I was like, no! I'm gonna use this on Tycho. I don't have enough action. Grab Ian. Let's just switch this back in. Oh, 1,600 points. That is so good. Okay, they've got a really nice rifle. They've got some really nice rifles. Okay. We survived that. I should probably look at this computer terminal before I do anything else. But I'm gonna save the game first. So... Okay. Investigate... Question mark? The last thing I want is to trip some kind of alarm or whatever. Disable primary power? Interesting. I don't know why I would want to do that. Unless there's something on this floor that might be dangerous to me that, like, activates. Doesn't look like it. With a hollow disc, let's go. Okay, nice, nice. Med supplies. I think I want to go ahead and just use one of these. This seems strange. You think it may be... That's right. I also want to use this. Then the other disc is... So... This? Okay. Ancient Brotherhood tape. Captain Maxon was right. This place is death. I'm writing this so that if we don't make it back, someone someday might find out what happened to us. We made it to West Tech Research Facility after 20 days of hell. But that was the easy part. Radiation levels began to shoot up as soon as we could see the giant crater. We checked our supplies and figured with our armor and our anti-rad supplies, we'd be fine for at least a day of exploring. We felt it was a calculated risk, but the technology we had the potential of recovering. The technology we had the potential of recovering was worth it. We climbed down the crater to the first level, and everything seemed to be according to plan. The power was off. We didn't need to circumvent the security, or so we thought. There wasn't much of value on this level, so we pushed on. The second level was more of the same. When Jensen dropped to the third level, all hell broke loose. The security sensors had been burned out on the first two levels, but not on the third. Jensen was cut to ribbons before he knew what had happened. We'd never seen weapons cut through our power armor like that. Men started dropping right and left. The ones who were still alive lost it. I tried to regroup, but only Soto and Camarillo made it back up here to the first level with me. The fact that I can smell Soto's burning flesh where his arm was taken off means that my power armor is no longer airtight, though I'm sucking up a lot more rads than I had planned on. I'm leaking hydraulics at an alarming rate. We need to get far enough away from this place before my armor dies. Camarillo seemed fine physically, but he wandered off about an hour ago, mumbling something about Gehenna. That bastard has all the anti-rad. Oh no! That leaves Soto and myself. We can't make it far enough away from here without the anti-rads. But I've got to try to find Camarillo before it's too late. Sergeant D. Allen, United States Armed Forces. That's not good. Alpha experiment tape. Prototype Panimmunity Virion project. In the hopes of countering the current bacteriological and viral agents employed by the Chinese government. I'm sorry, but that is like, this game was made in 1990, whatever. And considering recent events and just a lot of the different theories that had floated around and all this other stuff, right? The fact that it's like this thing from the Chinese government is like, of all the places across the whole world that they could have picked. Anyway, we have manufactured a virus fragment consisting of ribonucleic acid, RNA, encased in a protein lipid sheath. This virion contains a specially arranged sequence of radiated amino acids, RAA, that are capable of attaching to non-specific binding sites on deoxyribonucleic deoxyribonucleic acid. Oh yeah, DNA. And force a non-replicating mitosis to occur. The resulting host cell is left with a quadruple helix DNA structure. Well, that sounds not good. Okay, so hold on. If I skip over the long form, contains a specially arranged sequence of RAA that are capable of attaching to non-specific binding sites on DNA and force a non-replicating mitosis to occur. Okay. Early tests are promising. The virion easily penetrates the cell membrane and attaches directly to the host DNA in the nucleus. Mitosis of the structure begins almost immediately. Cytokinesis is prevented by controlling the disposition of the kinetochore fibers during anaphase. Hey, what's up, Discernment? Anxiety about China's market growth, turning it into a major rival to U.S. hegemony, has been bouncing around the weirdo consciousness as a kind of handoff to the baton that the Japanese market growth created in the cyberpunk genre. I guess. I mean, yeah. Let's see. Fibers during anaphase. The entire mitotic cycle lasts approximately 2 hours, although phenotypical expression of the new structure may take days or weeks to become apparent. In addition to an effective immunity to bacterial and viral agents, the quad helix structure is almost entirely immune to errors introduced in base pairing during replication due to multiplicity of the base sequence. Radiation-exposed tissue showed no mutation in the base sequence, and protein synthesis mechanisms in the ribosomes were unimpaired. Over 80% of the sample's tissue contained quad helix DNA. Most affected was muscle and bone tissue, as well as secretory cells, as these cells seem most receptive to virion. Sensory cells are the least affected. Surprisingly, even normally non-replicating nerve cells and non-somatic cell are induced to begin mitosis. Further experiments will be necessary to determine the results on those cells. The sentence was half-baked, but I think it made sense. I mean, I think I get what you're saying. It's just like, what I see is just that there's always going to be fears and assumptions, like, because, and this is about any like rival or any other government from across anywhere. Like, people seeing the United States as a competitor that's going to come and, you know, take over them or wipe something out. I mean, it's like nobody is without sin, so to speak. Like, every nation, every people's has done things bad in the past. As I mean, I don't want to get into the whole thing of it, but then there are those who just were accelerating their rate of technology and industrialization and a bunch of other stuff. And it's really interesting to see how things have developed over time, where it just so happens that everybody's just doing their best to keep themselves fed and provide for their families for the most part. That's what I truly believe. And then you have a few people, and it only takes a few that get into the right positions or the wrong positions of power, that then leverage that so that they can try to hoard whatever resources that they feel are the most desirable. Usually money, power, resources like being able to take a private jet wherever they want, whenever they want, having influence over people to do, you know, just have control, whatever it is that their motivator is. And those are the people that are really dangerous and frequently just, unfortunately, get away with things that are horrible. And so you have people in higher up government that see other countries as competitors, rivals, other people that want the same resources that you do. And so the governments subject the people to do what the government feels is necessary to protect itself, to protect its power, to protect influence. And it's just a repeating cycle that happens over and over and over again. So I don't know. It's just interesting. It's just I feel like the Fallout series is based off of this, like, I think it's well done in that sense of, well, at the time, this is a lot of the theories and the things that were circling around. So it's like they're taking bits and pieces, because sometimes it's the Russians, right? Sometimes it's the Russians, sometimes it's the Chinese, sometimes it's the people from the Middle East, sometimes it's, it's just whatever. But those are some of the most commonly ones, at least in the United States media and games and books and everything else, that are quickly, picked on, or that are just like, oh yeah, let's just go with this because whatever is going on in the economy or in the world scene. So it's interesting. But it's just a funny coincidence to me, because I really, that's all that it is, in my opinion, is a coincidence that this game says that there's a virus from China that's we've got to guard ourselves against or whatever. So it's like, oh, okay. Funny you say that. There are people still today, or the possibility of it, the fear of it. And it's like, regardless of what people think or believe, to know the actual truth is very difficult, because everybody presents information with a spin. I don't care who you are. You can do your best to not have a spin, but everybody's going to put a spin one way or the other. The lore war that created the Fallout universe was nuclear exchange in 2077. Fallout universe. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with exploring, like, okay, what if things went like this? What if things went like that? And so that's how I see it in this case. Flamethrower with flamethrower ammo. Awesome, but can't carry. What if we go over here? Okay, over here. Huabu? Combat armor. That's way too heavy. But it's so valuable. Oh, it's sad to me that I'm finding stuff that's really valuable, but I can't use it. Can I, I've got some first aid kits. Can I use one, like, on Tycho? Heal for 1 hit points, 26. I healed one of his hit points. Okay, I try. Now, what's in here? Some sort of medical experimental apparatus, could contain a human or larger sized body. Can I use my science skill? Get there. Get there. Science. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. You mean I cannot get there? Okay. I'm wondering if this is all just like a set dressing, where you don't actually interact with anything. It's just, this is what's here to show you, yeah, here's the testing facility that the computer was talking about. Yay! Okay. Let's see what else we have. Downloading data from disk. Let's see. FEV experiment tape. Okay. Log date, March 21st, 2075. Major Barnett has ordered experiments with batch 10 through 11 or 10011 of Panimmunity virion, which has been renamed FEV for forced evolutionary virus. His main concern is with the side effects of the quad helix structure rather than its main effect of replicative stability. He believes the new structure is the next logical step for mammalian nuclei. Experiments with single-celled organisms is great success. While their basal metabolism appears unchanged, their immunity to infection and radiation is exceeding all earlier expectations. Addendum. Chloroplasts seem unaffected by the virion. Further experiments on plant cells have been cancelled by order of Major Barnett. And then later in May 9th, 2075, we infected several species of flatworm with FEV. Within hours, the worms had increased in size by 28%, and 39 separate viral contagions were resisted by the population. Each sample was allowed to continue for several generations, and the new DNA progeny, although only asexual, and the new DNA structure was successfully passed on to worms' progeny, although only asexual reproduction was noticed in the samples. Experiments with insects had less success. Major Barnett has postponed these experiments until further notice. And then a little later, again on June 30th, several lab strains of white mice have been infected successfully with FEV. That sounds like Operation failed successfully. Again, an increase in size was noted within hours, and after 9 days, all mice had stabilized at 31% larger than the control group. The section revealed the most increase in size in striated muscle tissue and certain internal organs, such as the liver, heart, and kidneys. In a surprising finding, the infected mice were found to run mazes in less than half of the time of the control group. More testing will be needed to confirm this finding as significant. I don't think having an enlarged heart is good. Like, that's legit a disease that can happen to people that makes you die sooner. But I guess within the confines of this FEV thing, like, the heart is going to replicate itself faster than it could potentially die, I guess. And then we skip a couple months to November 9th. We have infected 218 rabbits with FEV. Half of the subjects were implanted with electrodes to monitor EEG activity before and after the infection. Increased electrical activity in the brain was noted in 3.2 seconds on average after injection. Again, the typical size increase was noted. However, increased aggression and posturing, especially among males, was noted as well. Sacrifice and perfusion yielded brain tissue that showed increased dendritic connection, especially in the limbic system and frontal cortex. And then a couple months later, in January 12th, with batch 11-011, we have improved the mitotic cycle efficiency by 43%. We have infected 53 raccoons with the new strain. In addition to the now expected size increase, behavioral tests confirmed an increase in intelligence and manual dexterity by 19 points on the Schooler-Cap Index. Unfortunately, several subjects escaped confinement and had to be hunted down and dispatched. Major Barnett, I think they meant Barnett, ordered the remaining subjects terminated. 2 pairs are unaccounted. Hey, what's up, Jibby? And then fast forward again a couple of months to May 13. We have spliced several new gene sequences supplied by Major Barnett's advisory team into FEV. With batch 11-101A, we infected 23 dogs of both pure and mixed breed, and all experienced nearly immediate growth. The larger size was accompanied with increased aggressiveness, while no significant intelligence increase was noted. We plan to attempt crossover of 92 allele pairs with batch 11-011. All subjects were terminated after 14 weeks of study. And then skipping ahead again a few months to October 4th of the next year, 2076. Okay, that's interesting. The dates, the logs keep getting further and further apart, which is really weird for scientific experimentation like this. The crossover has been completed, and 15 chimpanzees were infected with batch 11-111. Growth and immunity levels were unprecedented. Attempts to induce cancers in the subjects through radiological and chemical agents were not successful. Increased aggressiveness led to isolating the subjects. 2 subjects suffered violent epileptic seizures and died. All remaining subjects terminated. And then nothing until January 7th the next year, 2077. Major Barnett has ordered transfer of all FEV research to the Mariposa military base. He plans to continue the project experiments on volunteer subjects. I am against this and would like it noted here that research on human subjects is not recommended by myself or my staff. Yeah, that was the other thing, is that the test subjects went from worms to rabbits to raccoons to chimp dogs to chimpanzees. Like, they just kept going up and up and up, despite not really having success. Really? So it seems like the I'm gonna say more intelligent the animal, but you know what I mean, like the more brain they have, because the level of brain activity and what's going on with a worm is like they have a nervous system, but I don't think that they have a brain the way that mammals have brains, if I remember correctly. And so they did like really good. They were actually able to reproduce, although only asexually, although I thought worms usually produce asexually. But aside from all of that, they actually did pretty good. Hey, what's up, Knight? Thank you for the hydrate. But then the further and further up the food chain you went, if you will, the worse and worse it got. Like, they would increase in size and then maybe some intelligence, but they would get aggressive, and it was like there was a point that it tapered off. Like by the time they got to the chimpanzees, they got larger in size, but they just got really aggressive, and they weren't noticing an improvement in their intelligence. Hold the phone, you have good news? I hope this, I think I know what the good news is based off of what you said, so I'm waiting with bated breath. Because I really hope that what you're about to say is what I think you're about to say. You removed conditions on our new place. We're moving in 3 weeks. Yay! Oh, that's so amazing. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. More and more and more water. Which is good. Very good. Well, congrats, Knight. That's amazing. All right. So, yeah, this is where all this testing was going. But that's a lot of weird stuff, right? A lot of weird stuff going on. Let me look at my inventory. Putting up that stuff. I think these are fuel cells. Energy storage unit. I don't know what that chem means. Because I'm radiated. Okay, my radiation resistance is still 100%. Oh, look at that. I'm so close to the level up. Okay. So the other thing we learned from one of the other holodiscs is that floor number 3 is really dangerous. I'm not 100% sure what to expect there. We're gonna save the game again. Power on. Gate. Need to use our special key card. Where we can go. Okay, we're on 5 right now. This is actually the only elevator that gets to this floor. But for floor 4. And now we're here back at this computer. I wonder if we talk to... Oh, there's a lock right here that I missed. We talk to the computer now that the power is on. Oh, Ian, you scared me. It says equipment. Nothing out of the ordinary, even though it's equipment that I've never seen before in my life. Like, that looks like a standing shower or something. I'm gonna talk to the first. Hello. Grant me access? Access granted! Okay. Main menu. Base security research power terminals. What's base information? Terminate program. West Tech research facility. Okay, we... Security information. Security robots active. We could deactivate them, but then I'd miss out on that sweet XP. I think that reason that we would need to deactivate them is for floor number 3. I want to go back to floor 3, but not while the security thing is happening. So let's skip that for now. Research information. Research division employees records. Research personnel records. Robert Anderson, research assistant. Stationed Mariposa. Robert Anderson. So Robert Anderson is still alive. Nick Davis, director of NBC division of the West Tech Research. Blue, okay. John Isaac, research assistant. Do we need to know these names? Steve Remco, stationed at the Mariposa military base, so probably still alive. Charles Reinhold, head of laser development, so dead, because West Tech research facility. Shell Santos, lab technician, West Tech, so probably dead. Aaron Shellman, lab technician, Mariposa, so probably alive. Download records to Pip-Boy, yes! Okay, perfect. Leon Van Felden, head of FEV at the Mariposa military base. Sir. Power armor. The T-51B powered infantry armor is designed with the latest passive defense features for both civilian and military disturbances. The back-mounted TX-28 something or other. Oh my. Back-mounted TX-28 microfusion pack generates 60,000 watts to power the high-flow hydraulic systems built into the frame of the suit. Made of the latest polylaminate composite, the T-51B shell is lightweight and capable of absorbing over 2,500 joules of kinetic impact. The 10-micron silver ablative coating can reflect laser and radiation emissions without damage to the composite subsurface. Okay. Load record. Status pending. 2073. As China became increasingly aggressive with their use of biological weapons, the United States government felt the measure was needed. Pan Immunity Virion Project, PvP, was officially formed September 15th. It became clear that the best way to combat the newly created biological weapons was to alter uninfected DNA so that it was no longer susceptible to standard viral infection. Okay. Unforeseen side effects began surfacing in early 2076 PvP. Animal test subjects began showing an abnormal growth rate accompanied by increased brain activity. This again. Hey, what's up, Isekai? Unforeseen side effects began surfacing. Animal test subjects began showing an abnormal growth rate accompanied by an increased brain activity. The U.S. government took notice of these discoveries and, in the interests of national security, moved a team on site to secure and oversee the project, which was now dubbed the FEV, or Forced Evolution. (2077) FEV nears completion. Tests on lab animals are at near 100% success rate. Size and muscle density increase approximately 60%. The potential intelligence increase. I have to click through all of this again. Usually it starts me at the bottom, so I don't know why it's not doing that anymore. Increase approximately 60%, and the potential intelligence increased by 200%. Effects upon human subjects remain unknown, although they are theoretically promising. The military, wishing to continue further testing, builds a large facility at the Mariposa Military Installation in Central California. This new facility, testing of the FEV virus, continues on volunteer subjects from the military. Downloading all these records. Was research information for Terminus? Exit the mainframe. Never mind. Effort to be thorough. There. I'm really happy that I haven't blown up again. That's nice. Okay, I feel like using another one of those grenades would be good, so we're gonna swippity swap. So, what is that magazine? Hey, what's up, Beef Curry? Guns and bullets. I'm tempted to read it. I think I followed you like 6 years ago. Well, welcome back. It's good to have you back. I did take like a 3-year hiatus from streaming, and I just got back to it last October. So that could easily be part of the reason that it's also been 6 years. Oh, a rocket launcher! Okay, I really, really want to take that. And you're picky about games you watch. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I am too. Certain ones that I want to watch more than others, you know. Do we have line of sight? Do. You want to kill me, try. Oh no, Tycho. You were hit for no damage, bro. No damage. Are you gonna try to... Are you aggressive to me now? Did I ruin this? you have any questions about Fallout 1, I can give for this, but well, I appreciate that, Beef. Oh good, Tycho's still my friend. So I was there for a second. It's just a rifle. I've gone up a level. Heck yeah. Okay, so looks like I didn't get another perk, which is unfortunate, but I do have 22 skill points to work with, which is huge. Enjoy my suffering. That's fair. Okay, so here's something I didn't know until someone else had mentioned it last week. All of these things can go over 100%. And in my brain, I was like, you get to 100%, that's it. 100% is 100%. But then I found out you can go over 100%. So I have buffs to unarmed, sneak, and steal. But then there's other things like the energy weapons are really good, but I haven't been putting any points into energy weapons. I'm playing as the prefab character Natalia. Percentage means nothing except for maybe barter. Okay. Because like I do have the power fist, but considering like I feel like I need better energy weapons in order to properly take on the Nightkin, because they have like really powerful ranged, like literally RPGs and stuff. So having really high unarmed is great, except if I can't get within arm's length of them, that's not worth anything. And I've already like royally teed off the cathedral. I tried multiple different ways, like sneaking in there to steal somebody's robe and dismiss my companions, except for Dogmeat. You can't dismiss Dogmeat. And people just weren't buying it. They hated my guts, absolutely. And I don't know why. I'm thinking it's because when I was in Necropolis, there was the super mutant takeover, and when I went back there, I killed the super mutants there, not realizing that that would really affect anything else in the game. So now the cathedral is like hell-bent on my destruction, and I can't have a friendly conversation with them. Everyone's first Fallout build is garbage. It's a rite of passage. The privilege of bragging about how bad your build was when you see someone else play for the first time. Okay, then I do feel better. But just in your I mean, that I don't consider a spoiler, because like I was so frustrated about it that I looked up a guide about the cathedral, or basically I was just researching why does the cathedral hate me, because I don't know that I've done anything to, you know, make them upset. Well, see, Beef, that's the other thing, is anytime Dogmeat dies, I reload. I don't want him to die. The other problem is that Natalia, like, I didn't understand or know how important strength is for this game. I played Natalie because I was like, well, I want to play a female, and this is a prefab character, so I didn't think that their prefab characters would, like, set you up for failure. You've never seen someone beat the game with dog meat alive? Okay, challenge accepted. That's all I hear is challenge accepted. So, basically, I am just contemplating, should I just put more into small guns? And then, because I have nothing in big guns, I have nothing in energy weapons. And so, like, should I even bother? My special stats are really good. What are my special stats? The perks? Oh, that's the spoiler that you meant. Strength and perception? Where's strength and perception? Oh, strength, perception, so special stats are really good. The intelligence, agility, and perception, like those were also, oh, that's luck. So I'm feeling like energy weapons and big guns at this point, I should not even bother specking into those, and I should stick with small guns. E. Oh, special. Oh, special. Okay, thank you. Strength, perception, and E. Is like E? This energy? Oh, special! 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 I didn't see that before. Special! Okay. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Yeah, okay. I'm leveling up, and I'm choosing what to do. Can go above 100, it can go. I am beef because I just don't know if it's really worth it. I'm level 10. I'm in the glow. The next thing I'm going to be doing is going to the Brotherhood. I've done pretty much all of the overworld quests that, like, I've found all of the towns except for the northwestern base. And so I'm at the point in the game now, like, I found the water chip, I turned that into the Overseer, so he's like, okay, destroy the source of the mutants, destroy the leader of the mutants. I'm not going to be able to be sneaky at the cathedral. It's going to be guns a-blazing. And so that's really what I'm preparing for next. So I think I can get the power armor from the Brotherhood, but I need to get a special artifact from the glow, and it's such a long trek down here that I'm just getting as much out of this as I can before I leave, and then I'm going right back to the Brotherhood. What 100 is max you should get for unaimed shots, 150 for aimed, like shooting the eyes, and I highly recommend it. Oh, the energy weapons? So 100 for unarmed, 150 for aimed, like the small guns. And then everything else goes into energy, I guess. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, is just that if this would be worth it. So, like, I could even take the unarmed down for now because I don't use that as frequently. So that was at 90. So, I mean, I think 90 is fine. I just really need to use unaimed, not unarmed. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so right now my unaimed shots within a certain distance are like 95%. Like, that has gotten really good. Okay, but if I don't put anything into unarmed, I've put energy weapons up to 96. Should I take some stuff out of this one then? what's the minimum there? The minimum there was 89. So if I put that there and then get this up, I can get that like all the way to 31%. That's pretty much every single one of my points to energy weapons. There's so much to level, or like in terms of these skills, there's so much that you could do, but it almost feels like there aren't enough, like you don't level up enough. That's the other thing that I'm wondering out loud at this point. So I'm not like asking for a specific answer, but it just seems like level 10 is a really low level to be getting involved in the cathedral and like the northwestern thing, because I've tried to fight the Nightkin and it's awful. Made in the era of Doom. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like they put stuff in there just so that it was there, but then they didn't cater to it. So then it's like, why bother? Why give somebody an unarmed option if you're allowing somebody to walk into a trap? For example, this was like this with Elder Scrolls Arena, because I played Arena, Daggerfall, like some of the really old Elder Scrolls games, and it was a similar sort of deal. The best thing to be is a warrior. Like, that is literally the best thing to be. But then they technically have other classes, but they're so weak, or the struggle is going to be so difficult going with those other classes that it's not worth it. But then you have no way of knowing until you've just suffered the consequences of your choices. And it's like, wouldn't it be better to just like, here's 3 different things that you can pick that are really well balanced, as opposed to trying to have an IHOP menu or a Cheesecake Factory menu where there's like 50 items you can choose from and they're all mid. Like, or there's one that's like really good and then there's a few on there that are absolutely awful, and then everything else is like, it's okay. I just think the game needs better default characters for those not wanting. Yeah, and I don't mind a challenge, but it's sort of like, it feels like it punishes the player and disrespects their time if you don't give them any indication that what they're choosing is going to be a difficult. You know, it's like letting the child run into the street and learn not to run in the street by getting hit by a car or bumped, you know, like it's so yeah, I don't have a problem with the challenge built on their own, but let the player know that it's going to be challenging if they take that. Like, let them step into that fully aware as much as possible. But, you know, that's just my 2 cents. There also weren't nearly as many games to play in those days, so it's like, what were you gonna do? Like, there's only 3 places to go out to eat on the block, so, you know, we're the only place that has Mexican or Italian, so where else are you gonna go? You're just gonna have to stick with it. Making a game that is beatable and not trivial with every kind of build. That's why I'm saying less is more. Like, if they really want to go hard with energy weapons, Franklin, you're sitting like on my mouse. I can't continue until you move. So, it's easier to have better balance with fewer options. And at first that can seem backwards, like, well, wouldn't you want to cater to as many people as possible? I guess, but in my opinion, it's better to have a really well-crafted, smaller selection than trying to cater to everybody. Wait to get into the cathedral easier. Did you kill Morpheus yet? No. I was getting close to that, but absolutely failing. Okay, so I'm just going to commit these points. It's fine. And then let me show you the pip, because here you can see my status. So here's where I'm at. Destroy the mutant leader, destroy the source of the mutants. In Shady Sands, I rescued Tandy and I stopped the rad scorpions. In Junktown, I stopped Gizmo and I busted the Skulls gang. Necropolis, I fixed the water pump. But then the super mutants invaded, and I actually only fixed the water pump after the invasion. So... Oh yeah, Isekai, I loot everybody. What are you talking about? The hub, I found the missing caravans. I stole the necklace from the merchants. In the Brotherhood, I just need to become an initiate, but I also rescued an initiate from the hub. But even after doing that, they snubbed me. The guy said he was gonna put in a good word for me, but it didn't get me through the door. And then in the Glow, I turned on the power. In the Boneyard, I fixed the hydroponics farms in Aditum. The other things that it doesn't mention, like I took on the guards. Like I fought the guards with Razor. And so that's where I am with that. So elevator. Go into the elevator. Go into. Also gonna take some stems. Also, I want to make it clear that I don't think that, like, regardless of where you put points or regardless of how you distribute stuff, that it doesn't matter. Like, that's not what I'm saying with the balance of characters. Because, yeah, that would be ridiculous to just say, like, oh yeah, you can do whatever you want, however you want it, and it's gonna work out. Nice, good. So, you know, I am saying that people need to be intelligent and make intelligent decisions when they play a game. But at the beginning, having some blurb like, you know, this character plays really well with stealth and with, you know, isn't great for direct confrontation, and there's a lot of direct confrontations in this game. You know, that kind of a thing. Because had I known that, I might have tried to make a different character, or I might have just played as one of the dudes that had his higher strength stat, so I could immediately start using, like, the combat shotgun, or a flamethrower, or a more powerful rifle. I might have gone that route for just like, okay, we're just gonna fire guns everywhere. Because I enjoy playing charisma characters that give you interesting dialogue options, especially since the dialogue in this game is written really, really well. I love it a lot. Okay, there's something dangerous on the 3rd floor. So actually, can I cancel? Can I not do this? Are we on the 6th floor? Okay, this is the 4th. We're gonna save the game because I think something funny is about to happen. Also, there didn't seem to be enough mechanisms. Like, let's say, you do something that makes some people angry, right? It'd be nice if there was a way that it said, like, you have lost reputation with the cathedral, like minus 20 points cathedral, or minus whatever kind of points with the Brotherhood. And they added that in later games. I mean, you only know what you know until you've put out a product and see how it works and see how people play with it. But it's also nice to have that kind of on the character screen. I need to look at the next 3rd floor question mark. Let's look at my sheet. Like, I see the reputation general 38. I have a Radaway craving. Okay. Kills. Number of super mutants you've slain. Okay, it's in Karma. But it just shows me general. Base game. So is there a mod that adds that? The fixed patch. Okay, I've heard about that. I didn't know about that when I first started the game. And I think I got like 5 or 7 hours into the game before I learned about the fixed patch. So I was kicking myself about that. That's the one thing. I love playing these older games, but I consistently forget to research the game because I want it to be a blind playthrough. I just want to go in and experience it. But I don't know, but it would be better for me to just research, are there patches for this game? I heard about the restoration project. I think they did that for Daggerfall too, didn't they? Or they did something with Daggerfall where it's actually like 3D or VR or something that sounded really cool. Like they were building it in Unity. If I have a Radaway craving, do I need to take more of it? Or how does that affect it? We're gonna go to the 3rd floor and see if we get sliced to ribbons. Okay. Everything seems fine. Seems fine. Okay. Supposedly someone was sliced to ribbons, but all I see is a room full of XP here. Just takes time. Okay. There's a more clever way to deal with the enemies here. I did find that if I talk to the supercomputer, I can disable the security robots. There's also those, I don't think I have any more in my inventory left, but they're electromagnetic grenades that don't do damage to my friendlies, but do damage to the robots. So I know about those. But is there a different way other than those? There's a different way other than that. Okay. Is it something so stupid it works? But the robots are most vulnerable when they're not activated and they're just laying on the floor. And you can go, it gives you the option to like talk to them. But I'm guessing you could use something like a crowbar or whatever to smash them and make them inoperable even when the power's on. And I thought about trying to do something like that, but I don't know if it gives you as much XP. Also, I feel like there was something else I wanted to do with that main robot. The computer. I just wanted to see if the 3rd floor was gonna like mess me up. Also, I thought there was another elevator on a different floor. Maybe it was that. I needed the blue key card. Because I feel like I haven't actually been to all of these. So I just saved the game. Play a game of chess. Excellent form. Uh-oh. 50 current radiation level. Uh-oh. It goes good, Arkham. It goes good. I lost 50 current radiation level. That sounds like a good thing, is it? It says radiation resistance 100%. I don't know if that goes down. Like whenever I would need to take more Rad-X. While not life-threatening, I must take it regularly. So I do need to take it again at some point. Thank you for that hydrate, Arkham. So I want to see... I have those books, and I just want to try using them. Electronics. Learn a lot. I learn a lot. Big Book of Science. Science information. I don't know that those books really take up a lot of weight in my inventory. But, just need to stay on top of it because my pack mules are feeling pretty heavy. Oh, can't take that. I don't think you can take a single extra thing. What if I took some of these from... Take that. Can you take these? Really? Okay, how about these for a second? No space. Drugs usually weigh 0? Really? Okay. Then he can... Doesn't matter for both those. I just wanted to see if I took those science books, can I get better at beating him at chess? No, additional practice. Change the subject. Grant me access to the mainframe. Main menu. Security information. Terminate program. Does that just back out of everything? Yes, it does. I don't think I want to turn the power off. We already did all of this, so... Oh, wait. There was one thing. Oh, Tycho. I think he's also really full. It's like a game of Tetris that I'm losing. Oh, Big Book of Science, good. I can... You know what? This knife, don't need it. I can drop that. This tool, why do I even have that? I heard that ropes are actually kind of heavy. Yeah, see, I can't. About just the one. How can you take that? Good. How about this? You can take that. How about some intelligence? Now, how much is this one? £2. It's this way. This way. It's £1 too many. Weighs 1 pound. Wait, this is a super tool set containing various useful tools. Can I use this to repair stuff? Is that actually something I want? That rope weighs 10 pounds? Get out. In here is an take it. Boat anchor chain for real. I don't think there's anything else I need to descend into. I have the one rope that the one guy is carrying. There's some really good rifles that would sell well, but I do have a lot of caps already, so it may not be necessary for me to afford that much. I just wanted to grab the RPG because I'm hoping that the power armor will enable me to use that kind of weapon. So I'm gonna fight these bots because I'm XP. I am curious about the other way that you mentioned because I literally have no idea other than other than breaking them while they're deactivated, like the main power is off while you're making your way down. Other than that, I can't, not sure how it would be done, but I do want to know. Save the game again. I guessed it, okay. I couldn't figure out how to mess with them while they were powered off. Like, all I had was the ability to talk to them. I guess I would have used, like, repair or science. Would that have given me an option to destroy them? Or mess them up or something? Or, like, a crowbar? I didn't have a crowbar on. First came fight. Always gotta add that question mark because these fights can go unexpected, especially when there's people like Ian in the group that are really good at shooting the back. Also, sure, I'm fully locked and loaded. I don't have any of those other... There's this tool. Like, would I be able to use this tool on them to somehow mess them up? Or would I have been able to? Which is this way? I don't need a crowbar, right? We don't. A to go, yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm just getting ready. That stuff first. More points to throw. I've got now 59, 67. That's 75. The other thing that I really wanted to do, although I don't think I'm going to be able to do it unless I do a second playthrough, is I want to be able to save the cities that the super mutants ravage. So on a second playthrough, I would pick one of the... I would make a character, but I'd probably follow a character build. I'd have that fixed patch installed, and I would... now that I know where a water chip is, like, you have all that meta knowledge, right? So I would see if I could actually take out the super mutants before they even took out the necropolis. Because I'm pretty sure that with this playthrough, nobody's going to survive. I'm not going to make it out there in time to... prevent the mass extinction. The mass moitas. Ian managed to not shoot me. Amazing, amazing. Worry about ghouls. You should get Saint. Well, but it's not just the surface level ghouls that will attack you. It's also the ones that were living under the surface that just wanted to live peaceful lives. Like, that's who I'm thinking of. You know, they didn't do anything to deserve that. They're trying to make the best of an awful situation. So, you know, there they are. My heart goes out to him. Plus, like, it's just bragging rights, essentially. Like, I'm so good, I took out the super mutants before they could even do anything. No, Ian! My bullets goes out to them. Oh, I forgot to sneak. That's okay. I also forgot to equip my weapons. Wow. Wow. What's my chance to hit from a... Probably terrible, right? 80% actually is better. Let's get like one step closer. Yeah. Well, come here, Franklin. Or not. Just whine. You can't go outside. It's too late. It's dark outside. Not allowed. I wish I could scroll in. Oh, knocking me to my feet. I was like, that didn't kill me, did it? That would be dumb. Oh, I'm out of... I don't have enough to open my inventory, so... My turn, I guess. Just hit for 6. No. You can reload by right-clicking on your gun at the bottom. It says reload left. You know, I tried doing that, and I usually can't get it to work. But I needed to heal anyway, so... Not because I'm afraid the bots are gonna kill me, but because I never know if Ian's gonna somehow shoot me in the back of the head, even though he's standing in front of me. He usually finds a way to do me harm. Get him, dog meat. Oh, Frank. I don't know. You know, it's like when Ian's useful, he's really useful. there a weight on this? Weighs 1 pound. Did I miss? Now I missed. Dog meat. Okay, I think dog meat's hurt. Meat, no. Leave. I don't have line of sight? Hey, what's up, Jedi? And now the sentry robot runs away. Ian can handle it, I'm sure. Well done. So let's try. Heal 3 hit points. Amazing. It's 2. This way. Oh, whoops, I still have this stinking. This weighs 5. This one's like 10 pounds. 8 pounds. This tool is 18 pounds. Does this weigh anything? Sentry. Care about that. Some of these have a better. Oh, look at that. Sweet, I can take it. Like, I found some really cool stuff in the glow, but I can't carry it. Sad. And I think this one needs the yellow key. Does nothing. Is this just a regular elevator? Like, I don't need a key card? This is the 3rd floor. How about the 2nd floor? Stuff is going. I thought there was a floor that had something. Not the first floor. I thought there was one that had like a elevator going one way and an elevator going the other way. Like it was a little confusing. I just don't want to miss anything and then have to... Okay, 4th floor is where the supercomputer is. 6th floor is where that generator was. From this 6th floor, there's this blue elevator, and I think that's the one that went to the research facility, right? I just remember... Please don't blow up. You're running in areas I didn't go. See, here's this 5th floor. Takes me to... So did this. Then let's go back to the 6th floor. And use the red key card. Other one. East wall of... I don't. But I appreciate that heads up. That's the perfect kind of seating that I make. Did you? East wall. Ah, look at... Oh my Lanta. That's gonna be so much stuff to carry. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder if there's more hollow discs. What do you know? A hollow disc. Well, I know I need these. Okay, cool. Let me take all of them. Take one of those and then... A minigun. That's gotta weigh like 300 pounds. 60,000 RPM? Is that a remote-controlled radio communicator? RS-121 interface. That sounds like something I would really want. Or fuel. Stealth Boy personal stealth device. Transmits the reflected light. Okay, well, I have to have that. I have to have that. What don't I have to have? See, this is a Geiger counter. I already have one of those, so I'm just gonna do a little swap through it. Yeah, look at this. There's so many Geiger counters. Yeah, I'd like to take stuff and sell it to try to earn a lot of caps. What is this? Laser pistol. Minimum strength is 3. Okay. I really want that. Jacket probably isn't nearly as valuable. Or this rifle. I mean, right? Say. It's not gonna be as valuable. Other stuff that's in like on these. So I have batteries. Batteries or the energy cells? I have these. Energy cells, okay. First I want to check with this last. Delta experiment. The military has deemed it necessary for us to research further in depth the effects of wave technology upon living organisms. We've taken light and sound as the basis of our studies. Oh, light and sound. By manipulating the amplitude of the light waves and magnifying the frequency, we have been able to get lasers which will cut through a few feet of steel. Unfortunately, the power to do such a task has not been fully developed. We have other scientists looking. I need to open close this. What's this one again? Potions. You got one. And then there's these. I could use these. Let me talk to Tyke. Swap pot. He has so many shotgun shells. Is he even using shotgun shells? Okay, so I planted some of them. Then there's this. I think that's just like a doctor's kit. Ding dong dang rope. That minigun would be really cool to have, but I don't know that I could actually make the space for it. It's gonna take some exceptional maneuvering. He's got like these are... I took them because I can sell them. I get to an area that's easily usable. This stuff. Energy cells. Okay. Managing inventory in these games was difficult. Oh, to say the least. I think I could drop this. Yeah, because that weighs like 11 pounds. Take the ammo. Does anyone even use that ammo? Okay, this is 223 caliber, and that's what Ian uses right now. Instruments and chems used by doctors. Trade. Okay. I have so many shotgun shells. I don't need these. Honestly. This tool, I'm just gonna drop it. I don't know that I can. This seems strange. This tool? You think this tool is what the Brotherhood wants to see? Yeah, no, the hollow discs. That's what they want to see. Maybe she was talking about something else, but... Let's take the Nuka-Cola off. This is that other type. So let's take all of it. Take this from you? Of course not. Silly. These. Hold this. It's from you. It's from you. Take that from you. Now, can you carry this? Ian. Ian. We're gonna drop these. We're gonna drop the brass knuckles. Like, honestly, why? We're gonna drop the Nuka-Cola. I liked keeping the Nuka-Cola because I was like, what if there's a character somewhere down the line that's like, just wants a Nuka-Cola, you know? So that'd be kind of fun. Because I think that the Fallout, you know, the people who made this game would probably do something like that just to be like, hee hee, they want a Nuka-Cola. Because there was the Nuka-Cola guy in that one group of people that was obsessed with Nuka-Cola, and I thought, I'll be able to give him one, and I might get something special, right? Nothing unique. You know, maybe he doesn't use... Okay, I know he doesn't use that ammo. Take this off of you. He doesn't use this either. I just don't know which items are going to be more... Okay. Let's drop... I could probably drop that. It's coming. If I drop something that seems catastrophic, like, oh, Callie, no, you know, feel free to tell me. Like, I don't recommend dropping that. I don't recommend leaving that behind. A-okay to warn me if leaving behind something. Now, can you hold the RPG? Or this is stupidly great. And who knows, he might just surprise me and whip out the rocket launcher somewhere down the line. That would be pretty cool. Be very chill. The assault rifle, he can carry that, good. But I do want to take stuff to sell it. I think this is the less powerful rifle that isn't as valuable as those other rifles, but basically I like to min-max the value of items that I'm going to take versus leave. Like, I'm gonna drop that shotgun. That's not worth very much compared to other stuff that I... That might be able to... Take this now? Of course not. What's even in it? I don't even remember what's in it. Can I take this from you? Great. I can give that to Ian. Let's try that first. I do want to try to keep stuff together. Unloading all your unused weapons and consolidating ammo saves a lot of space. I don't doubt it. Things got a little hairy. He is full. And that's what I've been doing for most of the game. But then I just haven't been to a merchant to sell this stuff in a very long time. It pains me to be leaving all of this stuff here, but I really don't know. I really want to take the minigun. It's probably so free. What would I have to leave behind to pick it up? Okay. And then what is the weight on this item? 31 pounds? Requires a strength of 7. So this is this seems like something that you can only wield in a power armor suit. But even if I'm in lightweight armor with a minigun, even if I get the power suit, I don't know that it's gonna increase my strength enough that I would be able to wield this. Like, I'm a strength 4 right now. The power armor increased my strength by 3. So many questions I have. So many questions. There's like a wealth of stuff in here. Like, there's seriously so much stuff that I want to be able to take. Yeah, use a power suit, or get a power suit to use it off the get-go. Yeah, I seem to recall that in Fallout 4. I didn't get very far into that game, but I got far enough that I saw the power armor and got to experience it for a little bit. Okay, I may just have to leave as is and then go over to the Brotherhood of Steel. Stop at Hub? No, not the Hub. Boneyard. Stop at the Boneyard along the way to sell some of these items. But I'm at a point now where, you know, I don't know what else I could do other than just get back to try to start selling items. Because I just can't carry anything else. And I don't know that I need to. You know, so long as I'm getting better things, then that's all I really need. Okay. 4th floor. It's just this. Some of these elevator doors are just open. This is 4. We go to 3. Corpse and King. Oh, right, I can use some. Is it possible to get the armor from this person? Do I want to do that? Oh, this is the guy that left that thing that was like, in case anybody finds this, to know what happened to us. That's who that is. He looks dead. I thought it would tell me about the armor, not the fact that he's dead. Okay. Alright, well. What the hell happened here? What do you mean? We just spent all that time there. We're gonna save the game. Here. Oops. Oh no. I didn't mean to save it like that. To the brother. And it is officially time to call stream. I'm so curious to know what happens next. I fear that pretty much everything's gonna get overrun before I can take action. Like, I don't know that I'm gonna make it in time. But yeah, so we're going over to the Discord for a movie night. I usually stream something that's like either sci-fi, sometimes it's an older game or movie or whatever. We like to have movie nights on Fridays. Otherwise, we're gonna find someone to raid. Thank you for hanging out, Beef. Appreciate you. Good to see you again after all this time. Let's see. Don't know that there's anybody else. Ideally, I try to raid somebody who's loud error. Usually that's the sound for unlocking a achievement, an achievement. Got some people playing Fallout 76, Fallout 4, of course. Okay. Ian carries me hard. Let's say hi to somebody new. So this person's also playing Fallout. Let's see. Oh, he's in the Rad Scorpion Cave. This person looks like they've recently started the game. All right, yeah, so this is the person we're gonna raid. Let me give out the raid call. I want to use it. Go over and say hi really quick. Show some support. Really interesting name. Rocky on litter? Wait, is this in English? Or oh no, yeah, it's English. Title's in English. What am I saying? Anyway, tomorrow is going to be more Danganronpa. We're coming up close to the end of the game, the final chapters. I don't think we'll beat the game tomorrow, but it's either like next stream or the next stream. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is going to be more Guild Wars 2. Wednesday is going to be Wildcard Wednesday, where we have secret words and challenges that I have to crazy things using the mouse with the hand and all kinds of stuff like that. Look forward to that on Wednesday. Next Friday is going to be Fallout 1. I've been really enjoying watching Fallout. Be here next Friday, stream from 7 to 9 p.m. All my VODs are uploaded to YouTube, so you can find me as Callie Xenon on YouTube as well if you want to see my journey from the beginning. And I also sometimes post on X or Twitter, and very rarely on Instagram. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. See you next time.